Well, hello and welcome to the Match Stats Show, where Everton lost 4-2 at home, which was another heavy home defeat as Brentford's desire shows up Everton's frailties. Thiago capped a very good performance with a hat-trick. Collins scored an important header just after we'd made a bit more of a push in the second half. Barry and Beto getting on the score sheet for Everton, but it was all too little too late. And Everton's home form is slightly worrying. Looking at the match stats, well, we had more shots, similar on target, 6 to 7. But expected goals from the quality of Brentford's opportunities were quite high, 2.66 expected. Everton's very poor, 0.89 seems to be a number I see quite often for Everton, slightly under one expected goal. We had more touches as we were pushing quite hard in the second half and made it a more open game, much easier for Brentford at times. And we allowed them to have possession, and yet let's not talk about it. So look at the match in moments. We started brightly enough. McNeil had an effort tipped around by Kelleher, and then we had one cleared off the line from Tarkowski before Thiago scored. And poor pass from Tarkowski there. Pickford then kept it. But one before we made two changes at half-time. Didn't seem to affect much as Collins and then Thiago scored a quick-fire double. And that was that really. Beto D ran about quite well. Good header from Grealish. And at the end, as we were pushing for another goal, Thiago scored on a counter. And then Barry with a consolation at the end. A lot of endeavour, but not a lot of quality, and we say that too much, really. Let's have a look at the player ratings. I think Pickford got fault for none of the goals, really. Did keep us in the game just before half-time. Had a couple of good saves, but yeah, he didn't have much of a chance. We were as good as we were against Forest defensively. We were the opposite, and it does seem at the moment we are sort of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Keane was really poor. Tarkowski, I don't know, it wasn't at the races. O'Brien actually was the best of our defenders. Where he played so well against Forest, it seems a bit silly changing him out, particularly as we were lacking pace in the middle, as we do when Brathwaite's missing. Mikolenko, yeah, another standard performance, nothing to write home about. In the middle, I thought Irabunam, he had some okay moments, but he just doesn't seem quick enough. Decisions, quick pass, quick release, moving to the right player. Maybe O'Neill wasn't there for him. Garner, solid as he always seems to be. Dwight McNeil, bright opening few minutes, tidy enough at times, but yeah, we miss the sort of Alcaraz or Dewsbury Hall who does more than one job. And I think McNeil, didn't really notice him in that first half. Same goes for Dibbling on the right. Didn't really see much of the ball, so can't really comment. Had a moment early on, but yeah, didn't dribble, didn't have the ball too much. Grealish on the other side, though, saw a lot more of the ball, It was our best player, but 2 assists, one for Beto, came on, was great. Barry, I think he's looking a bit more Premier League player now. Obviously got a goal at the end. Well, didn't really improve anything, but then our system was very different. And I did like what I saw with Armstrong, although only on for sort of 15 minutes or so. They looked very confident. I'd like to see him start the next one in place of Virabunam. I'm not sure it's going to happen though. Yeah, so my player of the match was just about Jack Grealish. Hard to pick someone, but obviously his 2 assists helped me make this decision. He did create 4 chances and 4 out of 4 dribbles, and the lion's share of touches in the opposition box. His accuracy was pretty good, and he won ball but one of his ground duels, so yeah, he was okay. I think him and Garner and maybe Beto were our best 3, but I'm going to pick Grealish because of his 2 assists. So up next, this one now becomes quite important. We have Wolves visiting on Wednesday. We'll be hoping to do the double over them. That's match week 21. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.